What's up, YouTube? Jay Traveling here. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Hope you guys are having a great day and get to spend some time with your family. Today I'm going to talk about my 5600 XT rig. I finally got it back on HiveOS and it seems pretty stable. It's been running for a few days now. I did have it on Hive. I couldn't get it stable. Miners kept crashing. Miners wouldn't start. We'll go through what I think the problem was. Then I switched over to Windows and had it on NiceHash. I had it pretty stable for a while, but Windows would freeze every once in a while. Like every couple of days it would freeze. I'd have to reboot the system. On HiveOS though, I don't seem to be getting those freezing issues. So let's check it out. The rig is in my mining area in my basement. I'll show you on the computer what I have it set to and how it's mining. Alright, so this is just the current prices of all the currencies right now. Right now it's mining Ethereum. It's trading at 515. So this is it mining right now. You will notice that the one GPU is a little bit slower at mining than the other ones. The other couple I got a roughly 39.2 megahash a second, pretty stable on Phoenix Miner. But you'll see it's been mining for almost 28 hours now. I've actually been mining longer than that, but I did update the HiveOS, so it obviously took it offline and updated it. I did have one crash where I don't know which card it was. I didn't read the error log, but I'm assuming it was this one that crashed on me, so I had to reboot the Phoenix Miner. But other than that, I mean, it's been running pretty good. You see the power ratings here. Not too bad. These are on the stock BIOS right now. I didn't modify it at all yet. I do plan on possibly modifying it in the near future, just because I can probably get a little bit more mega hash at a lower bit of wattage. I have been fine tuning it. This one I'll probably leave alone, and I'll show you in a second which one it is. I'll probably leave this one alone, but I'll probably try and maybe just get the power down on these ones just a little bit more, possibly up the memory, but we'll see about that. So inside Hive, this is my rig here. So I do like these new Navi cards how they shoot in memory temperature. I have a few that are at 90, which is okay. From what I read, these can run up to 100 degrees Celsius, so that's not too bad. I set the fans to 72 because for some reason they're going a little bit higher. You see this one's at 80%. Fans are around 77%, even though it's set to 72. So this is the one I was saying I was having an issue with. So when I had this at 890, it would crash. When I had this at 940, it would crash. So right now I have at 960 on the VDD and the 885 on the memory. It's running at roughly 103 watts according to the software, but it's 38.5 mega hash at 103 watts, still pretty decent. The other ones, these have been running pretty solid, all around 100 watts. I know this one's at 103, so I wonder if I can either bump the memory to 910 or just lower my voltage here a little bit just to get more power efficiency out of them. I have seen people online running these with BIOS mods at 40 to 41 mega hash a second at like 80 watts. Now, this one, since I'm having troubles with it, I have thought about just returning it, saying it hasn't been working properly, but I think I'm just going to leave it. Even if I did that, it would take me weeks to get another one. Right now, I ordered them on Amazon and Newegg, and both places are sold out of them last I checked. They might have got more in stock, but so right now you can see for the past, I don't know, it's just 24 hours, been pretty solid. No crashes. I am hesitant to update to the latest version because it's running pretty solid. I don't see the point in it if it's running good. Right now you can see I have almost 9,000 shares accepted with 0 stale and 0 rejected. So that's telling me that my overclocks are probably pretty good right now. I'm not too aggressive with it. This card, even though the overclock would crash it on this card, it's still not to the point where it's causing me rejected or stale shares. You know, I would love to get that a little bit faster. I think maybe with the BIOS mod I can get it at 40 mega hash, with just changing the timing a little bit. I'm not sure. So if I do decide to modify the BIOSes at all, which in reality people could say, since they're gaming graphics cards, I will sell them eventually. I could see not wanting the BIOS mod them because it'll be easier to sell. But then people are saying, they're just all mining rigs, just BIOS mod them and get the most efficiency out of them, which would be the bigger argument, which makes the most sense. So we'll see. But for now, it's been pretty stable. So if we go to what to mine here, we're mining Ethereum. We'll just do a quick calculation. We'll say I'm running 600 watts, which is fairly accurate. So with the motherboard and everything, I'm probably at we'll say 680 watts. So if I'm at 680 watts and we have a hash rate at, we'll say 233, since it inflated a little. We calculate that. So on Ethereum, at the current rate of 510 a day, according to what to mine, I'll be making $10.18 a day. Now I have my kilowatts here set to 15 cents per kilowatt hour, but it's a little too high. So it's profiting $7.73 a day at the current market rate of 510, which is very high. Ethereum's been on a tear, but eventually that will probably come back down. But it's still pretty big profits. It would have to drop down a ton for this rig not to be profitable. But yeah, it's inside the computer, my 5600 XT rig. It's finally feel like it's pretty stable. I'm probably going to leave it alone for a little bit. Maybe look at BIOS modding it through HiveOS and see if I can get a little bit more out of it. But thanks for checking this video out. Let me know if your 5600 XT rigs are doing, if you have any, or maybe your other Navi rigs might be doing. I'm looking to start getting graphics cards for another rig, possibly 5700 XTs. I'm not sure yet. I'm looking at all the newer cards to see what my best possible solution could be, or best possible scenario. Or maybe even some used RX 580s if they drop in price, some 8GB models. But we'll see. But thanks for checking this video out. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. See you next time.